I've come along to the Council of Ministers' chambers to have a quick word with the Chief Minister while we've got the time. How did it go this week in Tynwald? I'm asking particularly about the question about independence, which is obviously the bit of excitement for everyone. You were against it.
Yes, it's an interesting and not surprising question, bearing in mind the comments which were made in Jersey and the interest that has generated in the UK media. But I, even though politically have come from a starting point of being in favour of independence.
Let's go back there. I mean, McVannon.
Years ago, absolutely.
What has changed your mind?
In the long term, I still think there may be some benefit for the island in that. We need to look at the times that we're living in, though. We are facing unprecedented economic turmoil around us at present. We are battling to keep the Isle of Man economy growing successfully, I have to say, at the moment, but nevertheless, we have to focus on that. We have a very major job to rebalance government finances and protect public services at the same time. So we have a major job in hand, and talk of independence at this stage is not helpful in enabling us to stay focused on that. Alongside that, of course, and absolutely paramount, we have to keep confidence in the business community. And
is that what it's about? People don't like the uncertainty, if that's the case, that we might do something like this?
Yeah, to start the hair running about independence, when we know full well it's not on the cards at present, is not helpful in trying to maintain focus on growing the economy and attracting new investment to the island. The one thing the business community in particular wants is certainty and clarity as to the way forward. Now, there's nothing to stop us, and we have in fact been doing work quietly behind the scenes just to keep ourselves updated as to what the pros and cons of independence are in the long term. But the debate which potentially has been triggered by this question is not helpful at this time if we're going to maintain confidence at a time of, as I say, unprecedented turmoil around us.
But I mean, the last look at this was 1990 or so, wasn't it?
2000.
2000. And you had obviously the VAT coming in thick and fast in those days, and we always talked about that you couldn't even look at it while that was underway. Now that has pretty well gone off the runway on this one, hasn't it, out of the picture?
Yes.
So there's possibly more movement for some more loosening. We
have got the reaction to the VAT changes under control, and that is part of the rebalancing programme that we're taking at the moment. But what we mustn't lose sight of, and it's often forgotten in this debate, is independence isn't actually going to resolve any of the issues. You know, we still have to deal with the economic problems, the fiscal problems. We still have our international responsibilities. We still have to develop a relationship with the United Kingdom, everything that goes with that, the customs union, the VAT agreements, the consular services that we have around the world. We still have to maintain a working relationship with Europe. None of these things are going to go away just because the Isle of Man is independent.
But is there any harm in just having one of your reports? I mean, you do reports about everything else.
We do, and that report is there. But to give the impression at this stage that the Isle of Man is even contemplating independence is sending out completely the wrong message at a most critical time when we need to keep the economy growing and maintain confidence.
Okay. Quickly on some other subjects, Pinewood, you happy that went through as easily as it did?
Pinewood has had an extensive debate, both prior to coming to Tynwald and during Tynwald itself. Many of the members, especially our critics, have had one-to-one presentations on a number of occasions to explain the issues of it.
You happy?
I believe the proposition that's put forward gives the Isle of Man an opportunity to continue to develop the film industry, to build new relationships in that business, to have a foot in the UK industry, which has been endorsed strongly by the UK government as the next.
Are you happy with it?
I'm very happy with it, and I think it will bring, of course, it's not going to bring rewards overnight. This is a long-term investment, and it's very much in line with government strategy to diversify the economy.
Finally, just talking about the potential of a reshuffle, are you going to make an announcement this week?
I'm hopeful that now that Tynwald has passed and I have a bit more time to address the problem, this whole issue will be put to bed by the end of the week.